Hey, what's up, guys? Today's day 42, I believe. So I um, just left church. This message is not going to be about church, though. Um, One of the main takeaways was drop your, to consciously drop your personal agenda and let God, or we'll say your intuition, your soul, the creative force, let that work through you. And that's been something that's been coming up in my life a lot recently. Is there is a struggle, a tussle between what I want to do, what Jeff wants to do, and then what I feel like is trying to happen through me. And I think if we get quiet enough and if we really think about it and get conscious enough, we can sense areas of our life where this struggle happens. So maybe it's with your relationships. Let's say you personally want to get out there, you want to date a lot of people, you want to have a lot of physical intimacy because you think it would make you happy. But maybe when you get a little deeper and you connect to your soul, your intuition, that voice might be telling you that you need to slow down a little bit, process some feelings. Maybe you're trying to date so many people because you have some feelings of loneliness and incompleteness that you should probably process. In terms of finances, maybe your ego is telling you that you want to make a lot of money so you can buy a lot of stuff. Your deeper soul may be telling you that the right decision may still be to make a lot of money, but the place from which that's coming from is going to be different. And you're going to make that money so that you can, build on your mission, build on your vision, and give back more. But yeah, just in general, I would ask anyone who's watching this to see if you can notice the difference between your personal agenda and then the agenda of your highest, deepest self. Because I would be willing to bet there are many areas in your life where you are acting from your personal agenda and not zooming out and taking the larger picture into account. There are many processes in which that will allow you to get in contact with this higher self more easily and more frequently. In my experience, it's being quiet, it's being silent. So setting aside a certain time of the day for meditation, for prayer, for reflection, for letting go and dropping your personal agenda and just letting your soul speak. And I think those periods are absolutely vital if you want to live a life of peace, purpose, and meaning. Because I think that's where we so often get twisted, is we chase these things that we think we want, but they're really coming from our ego, our own personal desires. But when we can get in touch with the larger purpose and the larger picture and live from that place, we'll naturally find that we're a lot more at peace, we're a lot more fulfilled, and what we end up doing just feels a lot more aligned. So anyways, yeah, I would ask you to see if you can discern between your personal wishes and the wishes of, I'll use the word God, God's wishes versus your wishes. But you can use any word you like, whatever works for you. I think you know that there's a difference. And you can use this in any situation. So if let's say someone says something to you that makes you feel angry, if you take a deep breath and consciously become aware of your emotions, chances are there's a reaction you would want to say, which is like, F this person, how dare they speak to me that way? And then maybe there's a deeper, higher response, which would be, I can either let it go, or I can speak to this person calmly and say, I don't like how you spoke to me. Please respect me. there's always a more resourceful way of looking at things, but it requires you to drop out of your mind and into your heart. And this has been a lifelong process for me. I'm only really getting to that place more recently, and I don't stay there all the time. It's a conscious process. Every moment when you sense yourself going up into your head, you need to be able to drop back down into your heart, consciously open up, consciously let go of your personal desires, and then there really is kind of a flow to life. But I fall off that path very often. Happen to feel very aligned right now at this moment as I'm speaking. But like I said, it's a constant coming back. It's like weightlifting almost. As you start listening to your soul, it becomes more and more natural. And the coolest part is that the things you used to be concerned about, like what do people think, actually that's a huge one for all of us. That stuff naturally fades away when you start living from your soul, from your heart, and from your deepest purpose. It just naturally fades away because you're so focused on your mission that outside noise just you almost don't even hear it anymore. Or if you do hear it, you just let it go right through you. You just have so much perspective. You're like, well, that person doesn't even know who I am. They're on their own journey. It's okay. The only feedback that matters is really from a close circle of people that I respect, perhaps, and then also from my soul. Anyways, this has gone a little bit off tangent, but decipher between your wishes and your highest wishes of God, and make it a conscious practice to keep coming back and keep opening up to your higher self. Peace out, guys. Much love.